Meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the pen down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data. I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We're going to need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal. But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad. He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know, it's ridiculous, but everything's connected.
Okay.
If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. When the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
I just want to be a pillar in the community. So if we can make that happen as part of that, I'm in. I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. And they're going to take the lead on it. But my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
I'm just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as UMP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we'd like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in.
Cool.
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Communication is super important in this organization, so I am glad to hear you say that. And I'm also glad to let you know that you'll be our 6th man to start the season.
6th man. Okay, can't be mad at that.
I thought you'd be a little higher in the joy scale than can't be mad at that.
Joy scale. Coach, you a life coach on the side? Getting a little pocket money there?
Yeah, I joke when I'm upset too.
I'm not upset. It's just I haven't come off the bench since my freshman year of college. And before that, never, really.
I get that. But 6 man at this level is a big responsibility. People have long careers in that role, and you haven't even played a game yet.
I feel you. I feel you, man. It's just I have high expectations for myself, and I'm not exactly at a 10 on the joy scale just yet.
I get it. 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you got to have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Coach, yeah, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
Wherever you're playing, it's time to hit the courts and get to level 40. Because if you do, you'll earn a sweet ride in Season 1. A golf cart for up to 3 friends and yourself to cruise around in style to your next contest.
But the fun doesn't stop there, because if you wanted to reach legend status in NBA 2K23, you'll have to score one.
On the floor for the visiting Dallas Mavericks, at small forward, Reggie Bullock. Now introducing the starters for your Phoenix Suns.
And we have a minute to catch up with our...
Thank you, BA. Well, tonight the debut for the 18th overall pick in the draft, MP. The pick was contested, to say the least, as the boos rained down on the rookie. But MP has vowed to win the fans over, and that quest starts for him right now. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Well, the fans were a bit brutal when MP was selected, Grant.
You know, BA, fans sometimes can get pretty emotional on draft night, but they took it to a whole nother level when MP was selected.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Doncic and Hardaway Jr. met. He's checked in for the Suns. Lee comes in for Devin Booker. There is nothing like the atmosphere of opening night in the NBA. Grant, do players get just as pumped up as the fans for the first game of the season?
I think they do. I mean, everybody, players, coaches, organization, fans, everybody gets excited for opening night. It's impossible not to. All the work these players put in over the offseason, the training camp preparation, it pays off right here and now.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Dinwiddie, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
McGee, he's checked in for Dallas. Green comes in for Hardaway.
We have learned in a very brief period of time that there is absolutely nothing on a basketball court that Luka Doncic can't do. He is no doubt amongst the very big-time superstars in this league.
Lee on the wing. Back to Craig. Shot clock at 6. Payne against Doncic. The shot by Payne, no good. And how about Luka Doncic? I mean, how remarkable, Doris.
BA, his numbers are insane when you consider how young he is. In his career, averaging more than 25 points, over 8 boards, and over 7 assists. Not many players contribute in every aspect of the game like Luka.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Pass to Johnson. 1:03 left in the first. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Green for 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
You could really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Back to Payne, looking to win the run. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
And you know you're going up against a team that has revenge on the brain. Besting them in the conference semis last year. And assists have created 7 out of their last 10 points.
Phoenix calls timeout. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Powell, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The Suns trailing. Outside Craig. Back to Payne. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
The kick out to Johnson. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Primetime. It's stolen by Šarić. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Mavericks. Hunting for
25. Here they come, fans. It's your one and only Suns.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives them a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Oh, man, that's tough. You just never like to see this in sports.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
Christian Wood is checked in for the Mavericks. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Paul against Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. And he converts the layup. Paul's got 5 points.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Dinwiddie outside to the paint. And prime time gets it to go. Give him 8.
And Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Outside Booker. Ayton against Wood. Ayton passes to Paul. Back to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
A different look for Dallas. Bullock comes in for Finney-Smith. And Doncic has subbed in for Dinwiddie. And prime time gets it to go. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Here's Paul. He's got 5. Pass to Bridges. And he drives in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Christian Wood picks one up.
How about that drive from Mikal Bridges? Draw the contact, young sir.
Some changes for Phoenix. Saric checks in for Ayton. Craig comes in for Crowder. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. And Dallas with a change here, too. Green's checked in for Hardaway. Pass to Wood. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wood's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Bridges outside. Floats one. That one doesn't drop. And it's Dallas the other way. 1:22 left in the second. And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection doors.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point, BA, for a lot of defenses, so you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really, it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes from there. Authoritative finish by Luka Doncic above the rim.
21.
55 seconds left in the second period. It's Bridges on the wing. Booker against Green. And here's Booker. 5 points in the game. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, releasing the ball at its highest point, that allows Booker to drain jumpers over people.
Doncic finds Wood. Throw it down on the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. To the inside. Here's Craig. It doesn't go for him.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Pass to Primetime. Here's Bullock. He's guarded by Bridges. And Primetime gets it to go.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And so it's Dallas. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead.
22. The Mavericks, 43.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will... The group getting ready for the Suns. Saric checks in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Craig is checked in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Devin Booker. And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. There's a minute 47 left in the third. On the court right now for Dallas. We've got Josh Green. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Shot left block. And Primetime gets it to go. 14 points for him. Here's Payne. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Craig passes to Payne. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter.
Payne against Dinwiddie. Pass to Primetime. Fires for three. Another three for Dallas.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Here's Saric. Over Kleber. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Count it. Good. He's got 19.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Left side, Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. Here's Dinwiddie. And that one, good. Dinwiddie's got 7.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
You got the playroom. Substitution on the court. At the line for the Mavericks, Davis Bertans. One shot.
One shot.
I mean, for Davis Bertans, the thing that set him apart immediately in the NBA was how consistently he can knock down range shots. Fact of the matter is, he has proven to be far more than just a shooter.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Paul. 6 to shoot. A rare miss for him. Here's prime time. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your favorite part of tonight's game?
Just picking up that W, man. I could have easily scored 100 tonight. Let's be real. But if we would have gotten that loss, that wouldn't have mattered.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but I think you'd still be pretty happy with 100, no?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you got me there. But you know what I mean, John. Stop playing with me. You know what I mean. You know, man, I played this game to win. So if it's great to have this feeling my first time on the NBA floor.
Totally, and it looked like you were having a great time out there, too, so
I
congrats
was.
again, MP. I know you were looking forward to this all off season. There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Community. Community is everything to me, so it's very important for me to have the fans on my side. You know, with that being said, it's only up to me to give them reason to cheer, to smile, to have something to look forward to, you know, and with the season only just starting, you know, I'm not surprised if they're not fully on board yet.
Okay, but is it fair to you to have to prove yourself like that? Is there any part of you that wishes you were perhaps given the benefit of the doubt?
I mean, is it fair? I don't know. John, life ain't fair. You know, my parents used to always tell me that when I felt bad for myself.
Wise words.
Truly. You know, but as far as, you know, getting the benefit of the doubt goes, I'm more comfortable being in a position where I got to prove myself. Always have, always will. You know, that's just a natural part of sports. You know, first you got to prove yourself to your teammates that you can be trusted to deliver. Then, if you do that and get results, the fans will follow. So I'm not really worried about it.
Cool as a cucumber. I'm sure the fans will love that quote, MP.
Yeah, man.
Hey, thanks for your time.
Anytime, brother.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet.
So what you say to MP? Come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP?
Coach Graves, Mr. Akpem.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
All right, man, my bad. You got it.
So, about Shep.
Oh, boy, you too.
Just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls, all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work, on and off the court, so whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
You talked to Freddie.
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative, you're a ball player, not a politician.
We put together a very specific game plan for you. You hit these goals, you're in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. I don't need to keep you. But if you ever want to talk, or if Freddie gives you a hard time, whatever, my door is always open.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Ockpem.
Othello. Don't mention it. Thank me by putting in the work.
All right. See you, Coach.
See ya.
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you want me to come back?
No, you good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you about your meeting with Othello.
To be honest with you, man, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah. So you know something?
Man, I'm all over it.
So what's your take on it then, man? And one ear, I got Freddie tell me one thing, and the other I have Othello basically forbidding me to talking to Freddie.
Well, he forbid you?
Well, not exactly, but he's not happy that I'm talking to him. I mean, the thing is, winning over the fans, I'm all for. It is my thing. It's a great idea. It's well-researched. But Rick, man, if it's me stepping on people's toes, I'm not for it. Look, I don't want to make the coaching staff angry.
That's not gonna happen, all right?
So what's the plan, man?
Well, first of all, relax. All right, everything's fine, man. It's just a little palace intrigue, that's all.
Palace intrigue? All right, sure.
Look, your president of basketball ops, Phil Boyer, he's feeling the heat right now. He underestimated the PR hit that he would take by drafting you while Shep is still on the board. And optics, for better or worse, are very important for a man in his position.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a career to consider, so I get it.
Okay, so if you take this whole thing seriously, it'll do a great deal of getting you ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Just say the word.
All right, that's good. But meanwhile, you still got Othello Ockpem thinking that Freddie's some existential threat.
A threat?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what is he, like, angling for his job? Dude is in marketing, man.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, man.
Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, that was my read, too, but, that don't mean Othello's not worried. Look, the way he sees it, Phil's legacy is tied to you, which means that Freddie's got his ear because you come with a lot of media baggage.
Okay, again, that part makes sense.
Okay, plus you got the whole data-driven angle. And you got to remember, Othello's old school, like a real scouts and chalkboards type. Thinks that anybody with a computer's trying to push him out the league.
Right.
All right, so all I'm saying is you just gotta walk a real fine line here, man. I mean, goes without saying, you have to perform.
Yo, the funny thing is, that does not seem to be the focus right now at all.
Like, you want the money, right?
Hey.
Then this all comes with it.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I just think it's funny, man.
Look, all this means is that we gotta be delicate, all right? So instead of launching this, full-on PR blitz, probably on the lines of what Freddie would want, let's dip our toes in this whole plan to win over the fans.
I think I know what you're saying. You want slow play.
Slow play it, exactly.
All right.
It's not like we won't do nothing. We'll just ease into it. Keep Othello and Freddie happy, which keeps Phil happy.
Okay.
Which makes us one big, happy, slightly dysfunctional family.
Okay. It's all making sense now. So when we start, man?
Well, Mila and Ashley are running point on this, so I'm sure they'll hit you up when they got something to say.
Yo, let them know whenever, wherever, it don't matter. I'm there. I'm your guy. Let's get it.
Okay, I get it. Look, in the meantime, you just focus on ball, all right? Hit the goals that Othello and Coach G gave you, win some games maybe, and we're going to be golden.
Win some games?
I'm just saying.
Hey, that ain't no issue.
Yeah, I ain't think it was going to be.
All right, then.
All right, get out there, man.
MyCareer